I'm a candidate for United States Congress in California's 44th Congressional District, which stretches from San Pedro and Long Beach up to the Watts Towers. If you take the blue line, you go right through the center of the 44th Congressional. I'm running, but I'm also a novelist. I write books, and they're absurd political books, which, considering politics today, it's amazing, but politics is more absurd than my novels. Anyone who reads books, anyone who likes stories, knows that Ebenezer Scrooge, it's not my character, Ebenezer Scrooge faced the past, the present, and the future. That was the story. Well, now we have a new story. It's the story of 37, 42, and 45. 37 is the ghost of the past, and indeed, Mr. Nixon, the dead president, is the ghost of the past. He was almost sent to the floor for whether to impeach Mr. Nixon. It passed in the House Judiciary Committee by unanimous vote. It was considered certain that if it went to the floor, it would go to the Senate. And a leading group of senators went to the White House, charged the White House, and Barry Goldwater, the former Republican leader who ran for president in 1964, Mr. Goldwater, with a bunch of senators, sat in the Oval Office and told Mr. Nixon, it's gonna pass, and when it does, it comes to the Senate, I'm gonna make the nomination to convict you. And so the president resigned. That ghost of the past is just that, it's the past. Because 42, well, he's still alive. And yes, he was indicted, impeached. It was sent to the floor of the House. And by a deeply partisan vote, the House, by partisan vote, sent it to the Senate and said, yeah, we impeached the guy, we don't like him. That's about to happen now. The ghost of Mr. Nixon, he's the past. 42, he wasn't convicted. There was a trial. It's run by the Supreme Court Chief Justice, and in that trial, 42 survived. Now there will be another trial. It will happen. The House, by partisan vote, will send to the Senate the motion to convict the president and throw him out. The House doesn't like him. The Senate must come up with 67 votes in order to kick out a president. It's never done that before, and it's unlikely that either side will win their war. But that war is happening, and it will happen between now and the arrival of the primaries, which is February. That's when Iowa becomes the first nation or state in the nation to cast their votes. So between now and Groundhog Day, there will be a huge story. It's even more crazy than my novels. And that story is going to grip everyone, and it's going to be the ultimate non-fiction story you'll ever know. I'm Billy Orton. I'm running for United States Congress in the 44th District. You can find me at Billy Orton, BILLYORTON.com. Thank you very much for your time.